Dragon Age Inquisition was rated M for mature by the ESRB and contains blood, intense violence, nudity, sexual content, and strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, my name is Amaronith and I play games for the internet, and today we're playing Dragon Age Inquisition. Last time we found some secret hidden base of Fen'Harel, who wasn't a god, but just some guy who was freeing slaves, elven slaves, from the Amaronith,
Qunari,
who called themselves gods, but were also just some guy. Anything up here? No. What? So, that discovered forgotten sanctuary. Okay. You know what? Let's just... There's nothing out here. Okay. If I miss something, I miss something, I miss something. a letter to nothing.
Why did those Qunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
No idea. They weren't Talvashoth, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the Qun.
I mean, I don't know. We didn't exactly make friends with the Qunari? Like, when we stole you-ish. Fuck it. Come on. Dorian. Okay.
That's Fen'Harel, removing a Dalish elf's Valasleen.
Isn't this place older than the Dalish?
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning.
Okay, no, hang on. There's, like... It's... What? That one? No. This one. Press?
What's this?
Okay. Hang on. Hang on. There's... Okay, so... Trespasser has a lot of, trophies? Achievements. There we go. And it, and some of them are based on the trials. Like, that came with Trespasser that showed up, like, and I'll go into... Hey, future me, why don't you show off what the trials are now? According to the Dragon Age wiki, trials are a gameplay feature in Dragon Age Inquisition made available with the Trespasser DLC. They allow the player to modify some game behavior by either limiting or weakening the party or strengthening enemies. Having one or more trials enabled will increase the chance of earning special rewards, which can be collected from the Special Shipments chest in Haven, Skyhold, or the Winter Palace depending on the stage of the game. Active trials can be configured with the custom difficulty option during hero creation for a new game. They can also be activated under Options in the Hero menu at any point during the game. While I'm going to go over each trial and the achievement associated with it, if you want more details regarding the trials, such as hints and tips as to how to obtain each one, or to see what rewards you can get, check out the link to the wiki in the description box below. Trial. Even ground. Enemies always scale to be at least the same level as the Inquisitor. The achievement associated with this trial is the Trial of the Empress. Wait until the Inquisitor reaches level 16, then turn the trial on and travel to the hinterlands to slay the Ferelden Frostback High Dragon. Trial. Walk softly. The enemies of the Inquisitor may have new traits and abilities in combat. The achievement associated with this is Trial of the Emperor. Turn on the trial at any point and kill any 20 creatures, including non-hostile creatures, with the promoted listed in their traits in the tactical camera. Trial. Rest easy. You lose all focus if you rest or travel to a camp. The achievement is Trial of Temperance. Turn this trial on before traveling to Emprise du Lion for the first time. Continue down the quest chain until Suladen Keep is captured, i.e. Imshale is dealt with and the flag raised. If Emprise du Lion is entered for the first time with the trial disabled, and having the intro conversation with Scout Lace Harding, or the trial is turned off at any point before capturing the keep, the achievement is voided and must be tried again with a different save or playthrough. Trial. Rub some dirt on it. All healing potions heal only 1 health. The achievement associated with this trial is Trial of the Tower. Complete the War Table operation, restore Judicale's Crossing, then activate the trial prior to battling the Hivernal High Dragon, and keep it active until the dragon is slain. Trial. Travel light. All supply caches are removed from the game. Achievement associated with this trial is Trial of the Magician. Turn on the trial before starting the main quest in Hushed Whispers. That is, before going to Redcliffe to meet with the mages. Complete the quest all the way through Alliance with or Conscription of the Mages, and the closing dialogue back at Haven. Trial. Take it slow. You gain XP at half the normal rate. Achievement. Trial of the Fool. Start a new game and select this trial. It must be kept on until the Inquisition reaches Skyhold at level 5 or below. While it can be left on long enough to suppress XP enough to reach Skyhold at level 5, turning it off at any point is ill-advised and may void the achievement. Trial. Fair Weather Friends. Negative approval changes for followers are doubled. Achievement. Trial of the Lovers. Start a new game and turn this trial on. It must be kept on until the Inquisitor begins the quest Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts, with all companions. The achievement unlocks right before the initial dialogue with the Gaspard. And finally, Trial. Grisly End. You thought bears were tough? Think again. Achievement associated with this? Trial of the Hermit. Turn this trial on and kill 10 great bears. And while this trial can affect both great bears and the common bears found in the Hinterlands, Stormcoast, or Emerald Graves, the great bears required for the achievement are only found in the Emerald Graves or Emprise du Lion. Thanks, future me. But the other thing is, aside from the story, the story achievement that you get for completing it, there are 2 other things. Okay. So, for that statue... Oh, there's a veil fire right there. I didn't have to do this. I didn't have to have Dorian light it. But for that one, we needed to light the brazier that the wolf is looking at. So, as you can see, this one. The lifting of the Valaslim. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of determination. Images flash by, form as slaves in ranks with Fenharel, armed and strong. Their skin is clear, their face tattoos, the elven Valaslim, are gone. Words are not so much heard as felt. The brand of the Evanuris can be lifted from you, that all may know you oppose their cruelties. None here are slaves. All are under our protection. All may choose to fight. Oh.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris, posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanuris. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
Qunari. Whoa. Hidden armory. Money? No, Fenharel. Really?
Let's look for anything that explains why the Qunari came here before we go.
Qunari orders. Plan of attack. This letter is written in both Kunlad and the common tongue. I have read your reports. Station your people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. It is a short distance from its entrance to the mirror that connects to Halam Shiral. We will need the space to lodge our people after infiltration is complete. There is a map of the crossroads at the bottom with an arrow from the elven ruins Alluvian to the Alluvian that leads to the Winter Palace.
This letter says the Qunari came to these ruins because the Alluvians connect to Halam Shiral.
So they're aiming for the Winter Palace.
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
This is crazy. They're acting like we're at war.
Are they?
I don't know, boss. I wish I did.
An unknown agent. This gore-splattered letter was written in both Kunlad and the common tongue. 2 hours ago, an unknown intruder penetrated our defenses, masked and cloaked, a mage. Used magic to awaken spirits and turn them against us. Intruder moved as if they knew this place. Fled after spirits awoke. Dozens dead. Spirits keep attacking. Engagement not wreck. The rest of the letter is illegible, sorry. The blood is still wet.
A note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvian. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
It must be a mage. They killed any Qunari in the way and let the spirits do the rest.
2 parties, then. The Qunari and a mystery agent determined to stop them.
Note regarding the wolf statue. Remember, if you wish to move the statue, light the second sconce from the left as you face the wolf's head. Use the blue-green flame in the brazier. It is magic, but it will not harm you. Remember your duty to the cure. When you light the sconce, the box clutched in the wolf's paws will open. There is an item inside. Do not touch it. It is old and elven. We will have Revas examine it for magic when time comes.
Come on. We have to warn people about the Qunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
I feel like I'm missing something. Oh. Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh, thank you. Okay. Update Liliana. Alright.
One dead Qunari was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Qunari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
I had hopes for the Council.
I just wanted the Exalted Council to go smoothly.
We must ensure that the Qunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Can we use the Qunari?
Could we use the Qunari threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Qunari are doing, and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Investigate the Qunari plot. Actually, we found that map. Right? It's somewhere. This is infuriating, but okay, sure, fine. Is it? Where is that? Up there? Hey, Vivienne.
Darling, what can I do for you?
How's the circle?
How are things for the Circle of Magi?
The Circle is recovering. So much was lost during the rebellion. Lives, most of all. So many experienced teachers gone. But I have hope. And determination. Which is better.
Let's discuss the new Divine.
I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Cassandra is handling her office as admirably as I expected. History will remember Victoria as a truly great Divine.
We'll talk another time.
Okay. It's really kind of worrying that we're getting all these stat buffs. Or boosts.
The council on our own. What is the Inquisition playing at?
Fuck off. Hey, Dorian.
Quite the party, wasn't it? I hear it left the Orlesians and Fereldans completely aghast. Andraste's herald, the Inquisitor, toasting a Tevinter Magister. Not a bad scandal to leave on.
So you're an ambassador?
What is this ambassadorship about, exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart. So they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread Tevinter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
You've been gone a long time.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home. Twice. The father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Any thoughts on the council?
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. Cassandra in a flowy dress just seems wrong. And that hat does her no favors. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well... I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Farewell.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
What is that? Fucking... So... Wager notes. Notes carried back and forth by runners, covered in different handwriting. Have you seen Ambassador Montelier trying to cool everyone's tempers after the Inquisitor ran out of the Exalted Council? M. The gall! Llewellyn has some nerve. L. Have you noticed runners at the Divine's quarters? Everyone is demanding the most holy address the affront. A. If anything, the Inquisitor's actions strengthen Ferelden's position. Arltegan is fuming. L. Lord Cyril won't let him push. This is as good as sealed, my friends. M. We'll see. A.
Inquisitor, is there something I can help with?
How are your nugs?
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Huh. This has become a business.
Your nug breeding sounds like more than just a hobby now.
It has certainly expanded. And who knows, if the Inquisition ends, there are worse things to do with my time. I find being with the little ones soothing.
How's the hero of Ferelden?
How are things between you and the hero of Ferelden?
We're well, thank you. Our duties have kept us apart for a long time. Perhaps it is time to put duty aside and be selfish. I have sacrificed so much already.
Have you spoken to Cassandra?
Have you met with Cassandra since her return?
Oh yes, she's quite relieved to be out of the robes and back in the armor. I just hope she doesn't forget everything she's learned as divine. It took 2 years before she stopped hiding a sword under her vestments.
What news have you heard?
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Just saying hello.
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Okay. I am remembering more and more that I do not enjoy.
Where did the Inquisitors slip off to during the council?
Missing servant. Notes carried back and forth by runners, covered in different handwriting. This is unacceptable. I was to wear the red cape with the chevrons today, but no one can find it in the wardrobe, which appears to be in 5 different places at once. Send Melise to me immediately. S. I haven't seen Melise all day, Uncle. She disappeared after setting out the bedclothes last night. One of the palace maids had to help me into my luncheon dress. E. Elita, you let some sticky-fingered scullery wretch lace up your Montfort silk gown? Have one of the footmen look for Melise and tell him to lay a few stripes on that elf's backside when he finds her. L. Or S. Whatever it was. Hey. Nothing I found yet.
Was there something you needed?
Back at the Winter Palace.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
Anything to report?
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
How's your family?
Is there any news from Ferelden? How's your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
I'm glad they're well.
All good news then?
Not all, but most of it is, and that's good enough.
We'll talk later.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
Okay. Cool.
Simon.
Ignoring that. Card schematic encore.
You had it. Of course.
Honestly, this is infuriating. Okay. Okay. No. I'm up. Said so by an looming. Oh. It's not here, but it also is here. Oh, you're fine. What's Encore? No, these are all rooms. Oh. Okay. I see.
Need me for anything?
Thoughts on the council?
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
You're back to being Rainier?
You're more comfortable being called by your real name now.
Comfortable? Not quite yet. I didn't want to be Rainier for such a long time. To be quite frank, he was an ass. But I've changed. And reclaiming my name has allowed me to reconnect with people I haven't seen in years. Family. It wouldn't have happened without you.
This is a bit of a reunion.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra. But the commander appears to have forgiven me. Finally.
Until later.
Take care.
Hey, Cole.
His friend had to die because he thought they were people. A slow arrow breaks in the sad wolf's jaws. He broke the dreams to stop the old dreams from waking. The wolf chews its leg off to escape the trap. He died in the darkness so a blue rose could bloom.
Okay. I don't understand any of that, but okay. Sarah's past thing and now things. Okay. Nothing new. Elfluvians and ruins. Ruins can get off. Qunari and Elfie things. Make sense things. Elfie gods aren't even demons. Weird or worse. Someone tell the servants? They seem off. A drawing of the last mural from the ruins, unfinished. Not my hurt to keep. Is he alright with the Elfie stuff? There are many empty pages, then one that's dog-eared. When wonder we where wanders whittle woods. When wonder we where wanders whittle. Sketch of an outline of a sketch of Dagna smiling. This one is taking some time. Oh, Sarah.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Qunari assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
Still suspicious of elves?
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice and the servants are happy?
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Qunari, but something else is on the up.
Thoughts on the Inquisition?
It's been a couple years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Cassandra is staying herself, so far. Hopefully. She needs someone to watch out for her, so I kind of do. All that blood and thunder just so everyone can live well an hour once around. Good lesson, I suppose, if there had to be one.
Thoughts on elven creators?
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin. About the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. I'd rather worry about people I care about. Like you. Are you alright with it? The creators?
No, I am really not.
I don't think I am, Sarah.
I don't know words that fix things, but you have friends. We're real. Please remember that.
Bye for now.
We'll talk later.
Oh, one thing. My new Jenny near Wycombe says your clan's doing well. Nice that some things work out, even if everyone's too busy to notice. That's why I notice things.
Babe?
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hastrath. Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I'd know things. I like knowing things.
How are the Chargers?
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Krem.
Hey, you ever want to get married?
So, Bull, we've been together a few years now. You ever think of going further?
I don't see how we can top that night we did it with you hanging from the chandelier.
Oh my god.
That's not really what I...
You're my Kadan. That's a choice I make every day. I don't need to be bound to it. But if you like the binding, then when this is over, we'll make it official. However you like.
Yay!
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
That makes me ridiculously happy. Okay. Chara, the fuck?
Well met, Your Worship.
Yeah. Anything? Containment. We have contained news of the Qunari corpse found in the West Plaza. A few servants saw the bloodstains, but we quickly spread most information about infighting between Orlesian nobles. So far as palace rumor is concerned, whoever was hurt or killed was a casualty of the game, not an outside player. Okay. Actually, hand that cuts. This ring grows unusually warm when slipped onto a finger. It pulses slightly and steadily, as if in time with the wearer's heartbeat. Following stacking bonus. The taken shape. Okay. We found one piece. Who haven't we talked to? Cass? Dear heart?
It is good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, how are the Seekers?
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I am making it up as I go along.
You'll be fine.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Cassandra.
It's much to handle on top of my duties as divine. We shall see.
How have you been?
So, you've been quite busy?
Ugh.
That bad?
Being divine is like trying to herd a field of cats into a lake for a much-needed bath. Even so, I would be pleased with my progress were it not for all the attendants picking over me constantly. And the hat! Needless to say, I'm more than happy for this diversion.
So, about the Exalted Council.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
Perhaps they're right.
They might be right.
Do not say that near them unless you want to give them the scent of blood. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Anything? No. Just... meh. Okay. I am kind of just... you know?
Inquisition bound, Scotland's harding without warning makes men fall like tarnished crowns. What can be said to all who you fled?
Everything going all right so far?
What's the deal with Bran?
So, Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
No fan club today?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
How did you become Viscount?
I don't understand how you could just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually.
Fair.
They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade.
Like they
I
tried.
complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
Ah. We'll talk later.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
So that was pretty much everybody. Wait, no. I forgot about Josie again. Hey.
I do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any ear-ringing should go away in a day or two.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
I don't know.
You were close. So... There we go. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 16. all of it. Nice. Okay.
That path wasn't there before.
Okay, hang on. Okay. Go around behind to the right. I don't actually remember it being this colorful. Like, that's not just me, right? So, examine.
What's this?
All right. Let's see where they were going.
So that's how the Qunari moved the paths.
That's a handy little trick.
Okay. Moldy journal. Mold and rot have eaten most of the pages. Okay. Pages of these books. The remaining vellum is covered in spiky handwriting, with spelling that is either archaic, wildly idiosyncratic, or both. Saw white cross from the Volca. What? White? That which draggeth souls down to... Wits... Larder in the brine dark. His beast preyeth on humble wits and gold sworn even, and the tower's keeper declares I will rest here if what? If what would ease me? The Elven which pulled me grip up from my end kens he is the last of his kind. I made it known Elven lives south-like, but he says... What would not be as what was. Ah, okay. Saw what cross from the Volca, that which draggeth souls down to wits larder in the brine dark. This is impossible. Everything is... He says what would be... What would not be as what was. I said that's ever true, and he laughed lark-like. Come dark, he showed me a mirror deep strange, and Luvian sworn to been in his family for... Okay. From Ferelden.
Look out!
bind that guides. Notes on method of enchantment. Notes on the third attempt. 2 enchantments whose matrices should have meshed caught. The combustion caused such damage it broke several previously forged pieces. There is now a resonance between them, however, and light on my thoughts, an enchantment linked in tandem. As the neck turns, the head or the wrist twists the hand. The bind that guides. Okay. 2 pieces plus 10 attack speed. Okay. the eye that weeps. Notes on the second attempt. Elegance eludes me. The aim is to improve the coordination of the body and sharpen the perception of the heart. But graphs do not live long enough to plumb their worth. The current process is ruin. This batch is lost. Begin again. Three pieces, 10% movement speed. This amulet's heavy for its size. No. Okay. Nope. Anyway. Alright, so that's that. Okay. I think I'm gonna call this episode here, and I will come back next time when we go through the Seluvian. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.